bless you for joining our session again. I believe that you'll be blessed with this episode. Nobody can prosper under the guise of prodigality, because when you are prodigal, you are wasteful. The Bible said in Luke chapter 15, verse 11, and he said, a certain man had 2 sons, and the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of goods that falleth to me. And he divided unto his living. And not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country, and there wasted his substance with riotous life. He did not lose everything he had because of the devil. There were things responsible that led to him losing everything he had. Number 1, he left the presence of his father. It is important to stay within the confines of your father's territory. Now watch it. I'm not talking about physical territorial dwelling. I'm talking about psychological, structural, and mental. He left the territory. He left the concept his father instilled in them. Even if your father is a bad man, there are few good things in him that you can adopt. Observe the bad ones and refuse to do them. You'll be better than him. Number 2, he lost everything because of immaturity. There were things needed still to learn, to grow in, and to do. He had not completed his process of learning. You cannot begin your process of growth and detach yourself from your source of growth. And that is what most of us are doing. We are assuming developmental levels without growth. We will be exposed. And the young man was exposed because he was not mature. Number 3, he was irresponsible. Not the devil, but wrong character. He was a son of irresponsibility. And that also is born out of immaturity. He did not know how to manage and grow his substance. He led his life in a riotous life. You cannot be responsible and live a reckless life, because whatever he was now putting money into were ventures that were not bringing any return. When you engage money in activities that does not flow it back to you, you will end up being broke and poor. Money must flow. It must be liquid. As it goes, it must come back. Investment, sales, business, merchandising, even if it doesn't come back with profit, it must come back. But he was wasting and spending and blowing it on activities that had no returns, and definitely it was going to be wasted. Number 4, he was not strategic and spiritual. Strategy is all about timing. Strategy is all about picking your moment at the right time. Bible said when he was now wasting his money, famine broke out. If he was strategic and he had read the seasons and the times, he would have predicted or projected that this country I am traveling to will suffer famine. And watch it. When there is famine, prices of goods and services go up. Inflation sets in. And so what you would have bought for $1 or a cedi, you now buy it for $20 or $30 or 30 cedi. That is what happens when there is famine. Automatically, there is economic scarcity, and then there is inflation, and then you spend more and you end up being broke. And that is what even currently nations and countries are suffering from. A lot of us are losing and are wasting wealth because we are not responsible. We are not strategic enough. I pray for you that God will grant you the grace to manage whatever seed and substance he has placed in your hands. And I pray that your substance will be the source of your wealth in the name of Jesus. I love you. I'll meet you again in our next episode. My name is Prophet REGINALD K.Q. God bless you.